Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys saw my last YouTube video, you guys know that I am going on vacation very soon, and so today's video, along with that theme, I wanted to share my packing list with you guys, just kind of how I organize and how I get ready for going on a trip. I tend to be a very organized person. I plan way in advance just to make sure that I have everything set and ready to go. So I've actually made a list of all the things that I'm going to be bringing and divided it into categories, which I'll be sharing with you guys. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you some of my packing tips and travel tips and things like that. So if you guys are interested in watching how I pack for vacation and some tips that I have for you guys, then just keep watching. So in my packing list, I have divided it into 3 different categories, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the items that fall under those categories. I'm just going to generalize it so that everyone who's going on vacation, or even if you're just packing for a weekend away, I think that this could also be very helpful to you to kind of make sure that you cover all the bases and don't forget anything. So the first category on my packing list is the essentials. Now for me, I'm going on vacation in a very tropical place. It's going to be very warm. There's going to be beaches and things like that. So an essential for me would be a bathing suit and a cover-up, because I'm going to be spending about 50% of my time on vacation in my bathing suit, so I definitely have to bring that. Other essentials are obviously clothes, so your shirts, your shorts, any dresses you want, underwear, bras, do not forget those because you definitely need one for every day. Other essentials are shoes. I'm going to be bringing a pair of running shoes for the plane and for doing hikes and things like that. Flip-flops for the pool and just kind of hanging around, and also a pair of sandals. So those are all the essentials that you definitely need to bring. My second category is toiletries. Now this includes a toothbrush, toothpaste, a hairbrush, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, things that you're gonna need in the bathroom. So I've also included my makeup in this. You also can't forget makeup remover if you're going to be bringing makeup on your trip, and just your regular skincare necessities. When I'm packing for my toiletries, I tend to go through my entire routine and pull out things as I use them, because that way I'm not going to forget anything. If I need to use it, I'm going to bring it. Now the third category in my packing list is any extras. So I've included a book, maybe a hat, some sunglasses, a couple of jewelry pieces, those accessories and things like that that you wouldn't necessarily think are necessary. I'm going to be bringing my phone for music and my camera. I'm also going to be bringing my iPad to watch movies on the plane, and any cords that you need for those electronics, because if you have them but you can't charge them, they're pretty much useless, so don't forget the cords. So that is pretty much my general packing list, the things that I'm going to go through. If I forget anything, I'm just going to list it down below. I'm going to have a full packing list for you guys down below that you guys can go through and make sure you have all of the items. Now I'm going to move on to the tips that I have for packing. Now I love packing because I do it almost every other weekend when I go and visit my boyfriend's family. And I love finding hacks for packing, just things that make packing easier and traveling even lighter than you would before. My first tip for you guys is to find a compartment or a pouch for everything that you're bringing. You don't want to have any loose products in your bag, especially if they're liquid. They can leak and ruin anything around it. I use this pouch in particular for all of the makeup I'm bringing. This pouch right here is for all of my shower necessities and just some of my extra liquids. And this pouch right here is for all of my bathroom things, so my deodorant, my lip balms, my skincare, and my toothbrush and things like that. My second tip for you guys is to keep all of your liquids in a waterproof bag. That's what I did right here. This bag right here is waterproof, so if any of these products leak, they will not leak into any of my other clothes or any of my other products. If one of your products were to leak, you can keep it separated in a bag like this, and you can clean it right from the source. You don't have to go digging through your bag to find what has spilled. Another tip that I have for you guys is to repurpose those empty containers. I recently did an empties video, and I kept some of the containers because I knew I was going to be traveling, and little small lip balm containers like this come in really handy if you want to bring some small jewelry pieces. I have a ring and a necklace inside here, and it keeps it very small and compact and easy to travel with. The next travel tip I have for you guys is to keep a cotton pad inside all of your compacts. This is going to prevent any shattering of your powder products. So this right here is the powder I'm bringing, and I have cut this cotton pad to the proper shape, and I'm just going to put it in here, and this is going to make sure that it doesn't shatter. The next tip that I have for you guys is to plan all of your outfits ahead of time. I find that this is essential for packing very light. If you're only bringing a carry-on or if you're going for a very long time, you don't want to bring an excess amount of clothes. So what I do is I plan out all my clothes beforehand. I lay them all out and I take pictures of them, and that way I have all of my days planned out in all of my outfits, and I don't have to worry about overpacking. I also recommend when packing your clothes to keep your clothes in packing cubes. Now this is a really great idea because it keeps your luggage organized, because over the long trip your clothes are bound to get all messed up in your bag, and so keeping them together in a cube like this keeps it very simple and easy to find everything. So I like this packing cube because it has a mesh top to it, so I can see exactly what clothes are in here, and it makes it easy to just kind of grab out of my bag, pull out the clothing item, and wear it. It also makes it easier if you're moving from place to place. Your luggage will stay very organized throughout the entire trip. I also recommend bringing a laundry pouch. Now this is one that I have that came with my packing cubes, but I recommend bringing something like this so that all of the clothes that are dirty, you can put them in here and zip them up. You don't want to have all of your clean clothes mixed in with your dirty clothes. You definitely want to keep them separated. So something like a laundry pouch, or even if you brought a plastic bag, just to shove everything in and keep it separately. That way when you get home, it's also very easy. You can just dump the entire laundry pouch into the washer. Now if you're going to bring a carry-on on the plane, I definitely recommend packing it into a backpack. A backpack allows you to have both your hands free to either carry your luggage or do your passport, and it makes it super fast and easy to get through security and get to the gate, because sometimes when you're carrying too many bags you can forget one behind, but if it's on your back you're not going to forget it and you're not going to have to worry about lugging it around. It's also nice to have a backpack on your trip so that when you're going to the beach or something like that, you can repurpose it as sort of something to carry your water and your towels, and that way it makes it easier to carry everything when you're on your trip as well as on the plane to your trip. The last tip that I have for you guys is to wear all of your heavy clothes on the plane. Now this is going to be very easy for me because I'm going to a warm place, so I'm not going to be bringing a lot of warm clothes anyway, but because I'm bringing running shoes, I definitely want to wear those on the plane with me. That way it doesn't weigh down my suitcase and I don't have to worry about it taking too much space up in my luggage. I also want to recommend, even if you're going to a very hot tropical place, I want to remind you that planes can be very, very cold, and so packing an extra pair of socks or something just to keep your feet warm is a really great idea, because if it's going to be a long flight, you definitely don't want to be cold. Even though you may only need those socks for on the plane, I recommend throwing them in your backpack and wearing them only on the plane, because it does get very cold and you don't want to have cold feet, especially if it's on a long flight. Alright guys, so that's everything for this video. Those are my packing tips and my packing list for vacation. I hope that you guys took something out of this video and it helps you out. I am going to be typing out my packing list in the description box, so if you guys want a more detailed list, feel free to go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!